Knew you'd look at me every time.
I'm waiting for you to say, and hello.
Hi, welcome back to Spice and Easy. If you don't know me by now, bye. If you don't know me by now, I'm Alan.
Fiona, hello.
This could turn into be a disaster because of this. It was a full bottle. We got that much left in it.
It's very nice.
It was Silly Sunday. It wasn't called Silly Sunday today, but it was a Sunday. And before we go on, cheers. If you're wondering what it is, it's Whitley Neal, rhubarb and ginger.
Gin.
Handcrafted gin.
I just like the colour of the bottle.
I just like the gin. That's how I call it. Right, so tonight, what we're doing is onion bhajis with a difference. With a twist. I remember that in the royal family.
Yeah.
Christmas dinner with a twist.
Tomato soup with a twist. It come out of a packet.
And crushed carrots with a twist. That she mashed them up with a fork.
And they were raw, weren't they?
I don't know. It was a disaster. Like you've been in the kitchen.
Hey, sure.
Right, anyway. Bhajis. What we're going to be doing, if you buy the ready-made boxes, bhaji mix, there's sometimes, I'm doing that, you ain't got a clue what I'm doing, but it's a little box, about that big. As far as I can see, there's not a lot in it other than gram flour. We're going to be making them using one of our mild curry packs, which will be the spices in the bhaji. We're going to cook them the normal way, which is make the bhajis, the batter, the onions. I'm going to add some carrots for sweetness and do it that way. And then once I've done mine and fried a few,
I'll take over and try and cook them in the oven.
but she's worse for wear than me, so I don't
Not
know.
necessarily so.
And there will be, the ones in the oven obviously are going to be lower fat. And also on this same video is the iced, get it right, iced lemon tea. Now, if you wonder what that is, you've seen the
tea.
Well, yeah, but you've seen bottles in your supermarkets, in your newsagents. A bottle of iced tea. I know one brand is it Lipton Ice?
Yeah, Lipton Ice.
You can get other brands. This is a healthier way of doing it and a quicker way, and it saves you a fortune on buying them because I think when I saw them, it's about £1.5 to £2 a bottle.
I don't know, I don't buy them. Don't like
A lot cheaper way. So if you like the iced tea, unlike this one here, I do. It's an easy way of doing it. You can add vodka to it as well. Really nice.
Well, it might be alright then.
Yeah. You don't need any. That was filled up literally before I started filming.
It's nice.
And that is just gin.
No, it's not.
And that's it. So that's the intro. You can see we've had a drink. It's a Sunday. We're allowed a drink. So just again, cheers.
Oh no. What's in your mouth?
We're not going there again.
It's your mind.
Watch the other videos. You'll see what she does. What she says, I should say. It's not that kind of channel. My curry pack. I'm not editing this. You're going to see it. Embarrassment, look. Embarrassment. Oh, right.
You could.
Let's move on. And we're going to show you what's going in the bhajis.
I'm running away.
Right, Red. Right, if you can hear some in the background, the dog's there wanting to go out, wanting for snacks and everything. So you might hear him. So, bhajis, what you need, onions. Oh, you're pointing, are you?
I'm pointing.
Right, onions. Now, I'm not giving you a quantity on those because I'll show you how I do it to make sure they're not stodgy. When you get your supermarket bhajis, they're always stodgy in the middle. And that's because they don't use enough onions. So I'll show you how to know you've got enough onions in there. We've just done a shed load. And if we don't need all of those, we'll use them for something else. Next. There.
Gram flour.
Yeah. 140 grams of gram flour, chickpea flour or besan, depending where you go. That's what it's called. 2 carrots, shredded, grated with a cheese grater. And that's just going to add a bit of sweetness to it. Optional, you know what's coming. What is it?
Chilies!
Chilies! Loads of chilies in there. Although, what's that? Is that a chili? What's that then?
I don't know, you don't want it on camera.
Yeah, we do. We need to have a look.
That's the inside of the chili.
Yeah. All right.
Tubely bit.
Chilies now, really nice in this. Of course, if you like hot food, Scotch bonnets would be nice in it as well. Water. I'll let you know how much water when I'm making the batter so you can see what sort of consistency you're looking for. I can say that without sounding like I've had too much gin. Mild curry pack. What we're going to do is put that in instead of any other spices using individual stuff. Rhubarb and ginger. Gin. You don't need that, but it does help. And that's it. What we're going to do is, for the ones I'm doing, obviously, yeah, cooking oil. I'm going to shallow fry them in the pan. Muppet here is going to do them in the oven.
I'm going to try, see how they come out.
If she gets her head straight. And that's all the ingredients you need. So, let's move on to making the batter. Right, batter. In goes the gram flour. What I'm going to add to this, which I didn't say, optional, is really, really fine chopped coriander. Some people don't like it, so don't add it if you don't want it. We love it, so it's going in there. Just gives it a nice taste. Now, water, what's in that? I can't see that. 250 ml at the minute. So let's see how that comes out. You don't have to sift this gram flour. Just stick it in the bowl, stick the water in. Doesn't matter about any of these lumps you can see there, because they will come out when you're frying it. And that's not an excuse, that's a fact. That's a film there. You can take that to the bank. What film was that? I think it was one of Schwarzenegger's. Right, so we're going to leave that at that for now with the batter, which is 100 mils left, so 150 mils at the minute. So put that to one side. If you need it, you've always got it ready then. You don't want it too thick, and if you have it too runny, it's just going to be a mess when you're frying it. This might look runny at the minute, but once everything's in,
surely that was a song.
now, what you need to do is you chuck enough onions in that you're struggling to stir it. When you buy supermarket ones, they're stodgy because they've not got enough onions in. So when you're struggling to stir it because you think there's too much onion in, that's just about enough so that when it fries, the onions are cooked and the batter's light and crispy. So let's start with the onions. I have got, I think it was 2 really large onions here. So they go in for a start. So it looks too much onion already, doesn't it? That's what you're looking for. I have added as well, which I didn't say, half a teaspoon of salt to the gram flour. In go the carrots.
Noisy.
A little bit of onion. You can add any vegetables to these. You can actually buy, if you don't want to peel them, chop them, Get a tin of mixed veg if you can still get them. I don't see many of them now, but tin of mixed veg, drain the water, put them in, works a treat.
You get them ready prepped ones in Tesco's and Asda and what have you. So it's already onions already sliced.
Now, you can go with the chilies. Chilies! I'll say it if you want that. What is it?
Chilies!
You need to be constipated for 3 days, then you'll say it right. What is it?
Tomatoes.
What's that?
Tomatoes.
Huh?
It ain't chilies.
Now, it might look a lot of chilies, but that's obviously up to you. You can miss it out if you want. But you know us by now, chilies go in everything. If this is looking like a train wreck, yeah it is.
You
if
can't
this
even
is looking
say
like
it.
a train wreck, like I've just posted on the Facebook group, you should know why. They all definitely know why. Now that looks like there's not enough batter there. So we're going to fry them. And you're going to see how it goes light and crispy instead of being stodgy. Because that, to me, looks just about right.
Does the coriander go in now? Or when you're done?
Would you give me time, woman?
I thought you'd forgot.
Just a couple of gins and you think you're ruling the place here?
You sounded like you were ready to cook it.
No, I was looking and thinking, do we want to add a bit more batter? But no, we want them light and crispy. Now you can add a bit more turmeric if you want to that. And because we've had gin, that's looking about right, but what's not gone in there?
Coriander. Oh.
A spice pack. So we're going to add that now. It don't matter when you add it, as long as you add the spice pack, because obviously it needs mixing in. I was stirring that, looking, thinking, that doesn't look right. But it's Sunday, we've had rhubarb and ginger gin. I'm not editing this.
Oh, God.
You know what idiots we are. Well, you do if you're in the Facebook group. If you're not, then you should have joined it by now, shouldn't you? Spice and Easy on Facebook. Do it. Spell the easy with a Z. Sure you can manage that. Or a Z if you're looking in America. I'm not going into that debate because that will get a load of hate mail. Now that looks better, don't it?
Yes.
Yeah, don't look anemic now. But don't panic, if you forget to add it like I've just done, as long as you've got the spice pack mixed in with the batter before you start frying them, you're fine. Obviously I used to sell the pakora packs and it was all in one, so you couldn't forget. So when you've had a couple of drinks, like these idiots here, and it affects you a lot, like it does the idiot behind the camera, and it affects you slightly like the idiot doing the stirring.
I wouldn't say slightly.
Then we're there. Now that looks better, doesn't it? It does look better. So we're going to get the oil hot and then we're going to make a few of these. Basically, that's half of it. Half are going in the oil.
I want the coriander in mine before I start.
And as we said, the other half is going in the oven with the coriander.
Sorry.
Not that I'd forgot the coriander.
I didn't like to harp on, as soon as I mentioned it once already.
It's not like you to harp on. It looks a lot better with the coriander, but I mean, if you don't like coriander, because it is an acquired taste, miss it out. But we just love it, and it does go really well with chilli. Now, is that looking good for you?
That's better, yeah.
Yeah. Right, we'll cut it here while the oil heats up. Right, check the oil. Drop a bit of bread in there. That's sizzling. Oil's hot enough. You may need to turn it down. What I do now is get the spoon, get the fork, hold that, and it goes. Get the spoon and the fork. And it goes. As you can see, it's shallow fried, not deep fried. Don't put too many in one go because the oil cools then, and that's, again, will go greasy. Four, I think we can probably go 5 or 6 in here. The bowl is divided into 2 because we're doing some out of the same batch for low fat ones in the oven. So whatever I make here fried, you'll get double that amount if you're frying the lot, or vice versa if you're doing the low fat ones. Then I'll fry them away. They don't take that long. As soon as you can start to move them without them looking like they're going to break up, flip them over. About now. See, already starting to go brown. Or if you want to sound chefy so it makes it sound like it's nice, to say it's just going golden. It's gold. It's brown. Only gold I want's 24 carat, and I ain't going to see none of that while you're buying me presents, am I?
No.
Here's Tongy!
So that ain't spoony.
Now I could come out with a comment about that as well.
What?
Don't
say it on air.
On here. Don't say it on here. Don't you talk posh like what I do.
Shut up and concentrate on your cooking.
Now they don't take long, so we're waffling. Just to pass a bit of time. So you've got it in real time. You know how long they're going to take. These are really nice, by the way, so do them. Impress your friends. You can have them as a starter. If you make the seat kebabs, which you should have watched the video because it's up. If it's not, watch it. It's your own fault. And you can do mixed starter with a bit of salad. Job done. Well, we're going to have these tonight or tomorrow, depending, because it's gin o'clock, so I don't know what we're having tonight now. But we're going to have them, or we're going to have them, with coconut, chilli and lime rice. A video for that will be coming up. And salad. And that's it. Just a nice light tea. Or supper, depending where you're from. I'm talking a supper. Scotland. Ah, fish supper.
What's good?
2 fish, really nice. And chips, and that's a fish supper for one. And the fish was really, really nice. Batter was nice, light, crispy.
Well, we didn't eat the chips, it was too much.
It was a lot. The thing is, round here, I mean, I've not tried the local chip shops. We've tried one, but we didn't like that. It wasn't very nice at all, but I'm not going into that. We're in South Wixton. But a lot of the local ones, especially where I used to live at Colville, they're owned by Greeks, and they do the batter really heavy. Bright, orangey colour, stodgy batter. It's not nice. Well, it's not for me anyway. Now, if you want to check if they're done, because they shouldn't be far off now, stick your fork in, press it. No, you see, done. If you stick that in and you start to get some of the liquid, the batter coming up, then you know they're not quite done. So what we're going to do, because it does get hotter as it goes on, turn the, not ring, I'm going to say ring again, burner down a bit for the next lot. And that is done. So put them on to drain. I don't know how long that was because I didn't time it, but you know yourselves because you're watching it in real time, and it wasn't long.
It was 4 minutes.
4 minutes, is that it? And that is for 6. So obviously if you're using a bigger pan, it'll be quicker, but as I say, don't put too many in one go, because the oil cools and it starts to soak up the oil, and then it goes greasy.
Them are the best bits you're
Yeah,
digging out now.
these are the bits I'm sticking in because these are nice. If you leave them in, you can still eat them, but they will burn, obviously. Can't wait till I have these oil fried ones while you're tucking in to your oven ones.
I didn't say I was eating them, I said I was cooking them.
Yeah, gin o'clock sorts all diet plans out, doesn't it?
It's Sunday, I can have what I want.
I'll tell you, if I suggested it, it's a Sunday, right? It's gin o'clock, we've had drink because it's a Sunday. Silly Sunday on the group page on Facebook. Strict Weight Watchers follower here, joined and everything. When I stop filming, if I turn around and say I don't want that, I fancy kebab from up the road, I know what the answer will be. And it won't be no.
I'd have one. I haven't had a kebab in ages.
Right, so we'll just drop that bit in there to make sure it's still hot enough. Yeah.
Yep.
And we go for the next ones. Not with the tongs. We're probably going to get another 4 because we're splitting this, but if you want them bite size, obviously you're going to get quite a lot from this.
As a starter you'd get more, wouldn't you? 'Cause you wouldn't have them that size.
Yes, you can watch your chef showing you how to do it, and you do it this way, you do it that way. We're spice and easy. We take shortcuts, we do it the easy way. So you can do it the easy way and you still get all the flavour. You got a problem with that, Gordon? Let me know. You can swear at me all you like. Now the best bit here, this is my half done by the way, is this, which is going on here when I can get it on there, which is mainly the batter. So, chef's treat. So that has done 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yep.
So if you're doing them, just frying them, you're going to get 22, depending on the size you do. 20 to 30. If you're just doing them in the oven, 20 to 30. We're getting half of that because we're splitting it. I think my maths right, I don't know, because my maths ain't brilliant when I've not been drinking. So there we go. That's the last lot in. But let's face it, if you want a shed load of these, if you do want a lot more because you're doing a party or whatever, you got mates coming round, basically double up. 280 grams of gram flour, double up on everything I put, and you get twice as many. So you're knocking on 40 to 50 there. Look at the colour of that. Not golden, it's brown. Stranglers.
It's a song, yeah.
Yeah.
That shows our age.
Yeah. You wouldn't think it. You're 50. What, 28, 29?
And your dreams. I wish.
I wish. Age doesn't change firmness.
How come it gives you wrinkles?
I'm talking about muscles. I don't know what your face are looking at then. Look at Schwarzenegger. He's getting on. His muscles are still firm.
Oh, but his face is yak.
Had I got muscles now, they'd still be firm. His what's yak?
His face.
Just keep turning them because they will start to burn if you don't. You can do them in a deep fat, but I just find this is a lot easier and a lot cheaper than buying a deep fat fryer. Now these are, and I will state it, whether you're looking for low fat or not, these will taste better than the low fat ones.
They will.
But if you're looking at calories and you're trying to cut down, the low fat ones will be better than the ones, better? I'm sounding like you now. Will be better than buying some frozen yacky low fat bhajis.
You can make them without the flour and everything, you know, for dieting, but they don't taste the same. I'd rather have a sin or
But
two.
if you buy the ready-made ones, even low fat, I'll more or less
They'll be-
90% guarantee it won't be just these ingredients.
No, it won't. It'll have half the amount of flour and it'll have an egg in it.
And it'll have additives, preservatives. This is the ready-made ones, not the recipes. But I've just looked up actually. I'm not going to say who it was, what site, what book or whatever. It was low-fat bhajis, and they basically just used spices and egg. Is that not an omelette? Is it not a curry omelette? And I know somebody on the Facebook group actually said he tried to make a curry omelette and it was disgusting. So I'm assuming that the bhajis are going to be the same. I don't know. Might be just me being fussy. Might be just me having too much drink. It might be just me got a bag on because the idiots I watched today couldn't win a football match. But there you go. So there we go. Let's have a look. That does look a bit is that running or is it the oil? It's the oil, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the oil and the veg.
Right, so they're done. So we're going to turn this off because the rest have been done in the oven a low fat way without egg. Splashes all over the top because I have an amateur cameraman who didn't hold the bowl up for me to put them in.
I've got any free hands?
If you've got 3 hands, you should have had enough.
Yeah, I haven't. I've got 2.
You said 3.
I said I haven't got any free, F-R-E-E.
Oh, right. So, let's have a look at them in the bowl. I can't remember how many there was there.
11.
11. They're draining off. Let's take one from the bottom. We'll cut it open to make sure it's cooked. So it better be cooked or I'm going to look such an idiot now. These top ones have just been done, so let's take one on the bottom. Oh no! Yeah, it's cooked. Look at that. Hot. Now, perks of cooking these on camera is what?
You get to eat them.
Yeah, we're going to break that up. It's just look nice. It's going to be hot. I'll try a bit. I'll hold the camera because you can't hold it normally, can you?
No, I want one end bit so it's crunchy.
They are so nice.
Good.
The only thing you should know what I'm going to say that is missing.
Chili pickle?
No. I put half a teaspoon of salt in that. I need more.
I don't.
But these are really nice.
Lovely.
You've got traditional onion bhaji flavour. You see a bit of carrot there. The carrot's adding sweetness.
Yeah, they're good.
They are really nice. So, you can try them. You can see they're easy to do. I can do it when I've had a third of a bottle of, what is it? Rhubarb
and ginger.
I still can't remember. Rhubarb and ginger gin. Say that when you've had
It's
a
a
few.
mouthful.
I have. I said it. And I can do them. So that's how easy they are. So try them. If you're looking for low fat, Slimming World, Weight Watchers, or doing it on your own, cutting down. We're now going to switch. There's not much difference. It's just the way you cook them. Cook them. Not cook them. It's just the way one cooks them. And we'll show you how to do them in the oven. And hopefully, we've not tried this. These are going to turn out okay in the oven as well. So I'm going to cut it. Be back in a minute so I can have another swig of my gin. Me rhubarb and ginger gin. And we'll be back in a minute.
In the oven, and to stop them sticking, we're using the rapeseed oil spray and a couple of squirts in each muffin tray. These are the silicone ones.
I'll just say,
Yeah.
I hope the video is better than the picture on this because it looks a bit grainy. If it is, it's not our fault. If you've been watching the videos, you know my camera shot it and that's coming back for next week. So all of this week's video will be like this. If they're a bit grainy, squint, you can't see it. Carry on.
Thank you very much. Now I'm just rubbing it around to cover all the surface. I've got half muffin trays and the other half are actually poached egg, silicone poached egg. But they'll be all right. I've used these in the oven before and it does work.
I can't see. I see no eggs. But you don't know what that was a reference to.
No, I don't know, so I didn't say anything.
I see no ships.
Oh, I see. Just
No, you don't. You still don't know who it was, do you?
No.
No.
I'm thinking of a phrase.
It was Nelson. Was it Nelson? Yeah. I see no ships. When the French were invading, I'm sure it was.
Oh.
I don't know.
No.
I'm never any good at history, but just remember the phrase. Like Chemical Alley. There's no tanks coming in down here as they're coming in behind him during the Iraq War.
Still means nothing. That one's got a bit too much. Not too.
You're not having that, right? Just to tell you, you've seen Zeus, the dog, on other videos. You're not seeing him now because he's sitting there giving me his I've never been fed in 7 years of my life look. Staring at me onion barges. Look at that.
Lucky there's any left if you've been at them.
I'm hungry. Feed me. Hungry. What's that off then? You get a quiz on here as well.
That's Doctor Who.
Yeah. David Tennant was playing it then when they had the woman in the TV. Now these obviously ain't going to be as big as the ones that were fried.
No, I didn't want them to go stodgy. I thought
And
if they
also-
were too big, they'd be stodgy.
You've not put many in there, but you are cutting down. These are low fat, so I would have put double the amount in and just troughed.
No, I wanted to make a dozen. So another squirt on the top just to brown them. Oven's already preheated, fan oven, 200 degrees.
Now, I like my stuff done properly, so we're going to stick these in, we'll come back, we'll tell you how long they've took, and I'll tell you if they're as good as the fried ones.
Of course they won't be, they're not fried.
Well, alright then, I'll tell you if they're edible. Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah,
They will
so-
be, they'll be lovely. They'll be a good
What will we
alternative.
be?
Back in a minute. Or 20. Welcome back. We're all cooked. 25 minutes have passed. If you can hear the oven going still, it's now RT, although it's late. And you can see with these silicone cups, it's so easy to come out. So we got a dozen out of that and they work out about half a point each. Floppy, easy to clean, lovely.
I've heard that
Swear
before.
by them. So that's it. Nice and easy. Go on, taste one. I know
I'm
what
going to
you're gonna
taste one.
say.
They don't obviously go as big as frying them.
No, they're not, but
Well-
half a point compared to about 4.
I'm now going to try it. We've run out of salt, so I'm going to say it needs salt, but
Well, you made the batter, so it's your fault.
batter.
Batter.
I'm trying one.
Yeah.
Do you know what? They're not half bad.
And these would be made if you wanted to make 12, 70 grams of gram flour.
Right. All I can say, these are low fat, yeah?
Mhm.
They're not as big as the ones that you fry. That's the only drawback, but if you're dieting, you don't care about that. Taste-wise, they taste exactly the same as the one I fried. Same as
Yeah.
the ones I fried. I've just said, gin o'clock. Only fault I could give them is the same fault when we've just had some more of the ones I fried was I didn't put enough salt in because I like my salt. So with a bit of salt on, taste-wise, they're exactly the same as the ones you fry.
I think so. And for someone who's watching what they have, at least that's an option. You don't have to say, no, thank you. You can say, I'll have it.
These
That way.
taste like my onion barges. They're just not as big because they're not been fried. Bit more salt. If you do like salt, put a teaspoon in the gram flour, whereas I put half a teaspoon. Other than that, exactly the same taste. They're just not as oily.
Yeah, they're very good. I've had the ones that are onions and egg rather than the flour and what have you, and they're not very nice. They're not a bhajie, but these are. Very good.
How many did that make? Did I say?
11. This is 12, but you used more batter than I did.
So 23, if
Yeah.
the maths is right.
Yeah.
23. So if there's 4 of you,
You need to get some guests.
You've got five and a bit each. If you want more, because you've got more people, double up. Just double up on the gram flour. You'll still only need 1 mild spice pack if you're using that, because you'll still get the flavour, but you'll get twice as many if you double up on everything else. And that is that. Are we doing an outro to this one?
No, thank you very much.
That
See you
went
soon.
in front of the camera.
Oh,
It's
there you
10
go.
o'clock again, look.
Very nice.
Right, so we're not doing an outro because I've got a scruffy t-shirt on and I'm not getting changed again. There's your low fat ones. Job done. Tastes exactly the same as the one I fried, except they're not as big. And that's basically it. They're not as greasy. The ones I fried, really, really nice, but I did have to put a bit of salt on when I had one not long ago. Oh, say one. When I had 3 or 4 not long ago.
Yeah.
That's any different. So just add a teaspoon instead of half a teaspoon of salt. Other than that, they're really, really nice. So try them. Easy to do. And tagged on to this somewhere, I don't know if it'll be the start, the middle, or the end, will be the iced lemon tea. That, if you do like tea, and you do like Lipton Ice is one brand, there may be others, I'm sure there is. Try it. It's dirt cheap compared to buying just a bottle. Tastes really nice, and I have had it with gin in today as well, because ever since I had gin in today, it's nice with gin in as well. It's a cheap version, and it's really, really good. And that is about it, yeah?
Yep.
All I can say, other than that, is cheers.
Cheers. Tramp.
That's it. Spice and easy signing off on this quick and easy recipe that weren't so quick,
No.
but it is easy. We'll catch you later.
Bye.
Really quick and easy iced lemon tea drink here. Don't know what it's going to taste like. Never done it before, but here we go. I filled one of these drinks containers. Make sure it can handle boiling water, and I put 2 tea bags. It's about 3/4 full of boiling water. Left it overnight in the fridge. That's now cool. Lemonade glass with ice in. You don't have to use the ice if you don't like ice, but I can't have a cold drink without ice. Even water, it's got to have ice in it. Juice of half a lemon. Slice of lemon for garnishing. And that is it. No sugar. This is diet lemonade. You can add sugar if you want it sweet, or you can add sweetener if you don't want to use the sugar. I'm going to have it as it is. I'm now going to add the tea. I'll probably put about 100 to 150 mils of the tea in the glass, fill it up with lemonade, and I'll show you what it looks like. You know what it's going to look like. It's going to look like iced tea. And then I'll let you know what it tastes like. That's it. That quick. I've just had a drink of it, and it is really nice, refreshing. Has got that tea coming through, so you do have to like tea, obviously. You could use different strengths of tea. You can get that smoky flavour if you want from the Lapsang Souchong, whatever it's called. You could use Assam for a stronger taste. These are just basically Yorkshire tea bags that I put in the in this. As I say, I added boiling water, left it in the fridge overnight, left it to steep or to brew, whichever word you want to use. Top this glass up with the lemonade, put the lemonade slice in. Nice, refreshing. Tastes just like the iced tea you buy in the bottles. I think one of the brands is Lipton Ice. I'm sure you can get others as well. But they are quite expensive for just a bottle of iced tea drink. This, better for you. Got no additives apart from what you get in your lemonade. Get your diet lemonade. Nice diet iced tea. It is really nice. I'm surprised. It's the first time I've tried it. And so give it a go. See what you think. Let us know what you think. If you buy the bottles of iced tea drink, this is a lot cheaper. When you think you get a box of tea bags, so you can do loads of them, bottle of lemonade. There's not much gone out of the lemonade, as you can see there. That's all that's gone. I didn't use 150 mils of the tea. I thought I was going to use that much, but when I actually looked at the amount that was going in, it was 75 mils. So you've still got all of that left. It's not used much at all, so you can get loads out of this. Really cheap way, really nice. Try it, let us know what you think.